Hey, what's up, everybody? Let's get this started. So, I think the first team that we have up, about 6 minutes behind, is Satogram. Are you guys in the building? In the room? Yeah? Oh, there you go. Hey, you're at, do you have the HDMI cable?
We are Satogram, actually, although Santagram might be our Christmas rebrand. All right, so this is our team. I'm Bob. We've got Taylor, Brandon, Vic, and Alex who worked on infrastructure who had to leave this morning. We are a project that we have open source called Satogram. It's on GitHub. You can get to it live now, and I'll show you the website in just a second. At the end of the day, Satograms are simply key send messages, and there's nothing new about that. They're key send messages where we use the custom record field to add a message. Now, I'll make the disclaimer, Alex Bosworth did this. He has it in his his Boz repo, his Boz tool. And people have been sending messages out. I know someone in the crowd here. I sent them out a couple of years ago. But really what we've done is we've championed this idea. Because what Satograms really are is a way to message every pub key on the network, and with the new innovation that we'll show you, to actually do that to custodial wallet provider users as well. Currently, you can't key send a custodial wallet provider user. They have lightning addresses. You can do it without an URL, but if you were to just key send them, you have to use a pub key, which each individual user doesn't have, is the pub key they all share is, say, wallet of Satoshi's node. So what we did here is we added actually a new custom field. So if we take a peek here, and this is looking at my L&D node for list payments, in the custom record field of key sends. I don't want to get too technical here because we're limited on time, but we essentially added a new custom field. 678-999. Can we make it bigger? Yeah. Yes.
Fine, you can. It's a bit small. Very small. Nice.
All right.
Perfect.
So in the custom record field, we added a new one. So currently, there's the message field. There's a field that contains the pre-image of the payment, and then this new field, 678-999-8212. If anybody recognizes that, that is Soldier Boy's phone number. Kiss me. Okay. So in this new field is the encoded custom message you can send in your Satogram. So what does that really mean? Well, this essentially is, say, email spam, except the difference is I'm paying you for it. So is it really spam? And that's a really interesting differentiator because, well, everybody's incentives are aligned here. The recipient gets paid to look at your message. The marketer knows that the recipient's going to possibly read it because they're getting paid for it. And while the wallet providers, the custodial ones at least, well, there's more lightning payments, and this is kind of good for everybody in that sense. So if we take a look at the website that we have live, which anyone can access right now, this is satogram.xyz. Very simple interface. What you're going to be able to do is you can plug in a call, so we're going to do this live. So I'm going to set my budget to 20,000 sats. I want each Satogram to be worth 1. Possible network fees up to 20 sats per payment, and a custom message. Let's go TABconf.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and if you make a typo, 20,000 people get to laugh at you. So, right at the top here, we have a total count. We can possibly hit our notesees. It's about, the breakdown is 23,000 pub keys that my notesees on the network that we're going to attempt to send to, and then 5,720 wallet of Satoshi addresses. Whoa, Bob, how are you sending a wallet of Satoshi? They only have 1 pub key. We got wallet of Satoshi to support 678-999-8212. So when we send a Satogram to wallet of Satoshi, 5,720 of their users are going to receive this Satogram. And this list will only grow as we continue to collect more wallet of Satoshi addresses from places like Nostr. People publicly share them on Twitter. So we're constantly aggregating the list here. So it's essentially an email leads list equivalent. So we're going to go ahead and create this Satogram, which is going to generate an invoice that I can go pay. Using the Unity wallet. In flight. And boom, we have kicked off sending 20,000 sats worth of Satograms. So, right now, they are going to be sending out, you can check out some logs, which should be, that's even better, I forgot we had that page. So what we can do is we can take, did I not copy the address? I can, we can kick off another one. Well, we have a payment request field, essentially, I guess I'm not going to have time to do it now, that's fine. You can paste in the invoice you just paid here to see a status of how many Satagrams I've sent so far, how many succeeded, how many failed, how much budget do I have remaining. So you can, because 20,000 Satagrams, they're not going to get sent out instantly. You need a little bit of time to send them all out. So it'll take somewhere in the order of 10 minutes to send out all 20,000 sats at one sat apiece. So I've been sending these out for a couple of weeks now, and it's really cool. People have been, they see these messages. We're actually getting feedback in the wild, because I don't know who everybody's pub key is on the network. I don't know who they are. So what I've been doing is dropping my handle in there so people can basically tweet it and share it, and we can see, hey, are people actually getting these? So just today we got some messages. People on Telegram I've never heard of messaging me asking what a Satagram is. It's been really cool to see, and it's directing them over to the repo. What else can I share about this? We also have added documentation for other folks. So I basically helped Wallet of Satoshi integrate this. They almost knew exactly what they were doing. Once I told them the custom field day of this work, they said, got it, we'll have it to you by Thursday. And they did. So we added some documentation so that other custodial wallet providers can integrate this too. And it's really easy to do. They're just basically intercepting the key send message, check through the custom field, and figure out whose account to credit the money to. But think of the implications of this, right? So it's fun to send to 5,000 nodes on the network and 5,000 Wallet of Satoshi users, but what if tomorrow Cash App decides to do this? All of a sudden, we could possibly reach 40 million, 100 billion users with a Lightning wallet that they didn't even know they had. By tomorrow morning, we could have orange pilled a crazy number of people who didn't even know what a Lightning payment was. It's very simple to integrate, and we're really excited with what people are going to put in here. It could be good, it could be dangerous, it could be silly good morning messages, it could be advertisements. As it is now, we're just taking a 10% fee to do this. It's running off my personal node, so please open channels to me so we can keep this running. Anything I'm missing, guys?
No, I think you got it. Awesome.
Satagram.xyz, check it out.
Just real quick, do you have any questions from the judges? Yeah?
Do we not have a mic?
No, go for it.
All right, so maybe you can repeat the question if I'm off, but I guess you're using KeySyn, and then I thought there's some idea of like, hey, I can verify that they read the message, or was that not part of it?
The question was, you're using KeySend, and I thought there was a message required.
Well, there's no way I can verify it. There's something I can do in the other end, which is prove that I'm the one who sent the message. So I can actually add like another signature field that is supported. Right now there's a custom TLV field they can be using that we didn't get to, just given the time constraint. So it almost goes the other way. So I can't just impersonate someone, essentially. I can prove that my node sent this KeySend. So if we also said, hey, Wallet of Satoshi also support this custom field, then I'm going to put some data in here to prove it.
And is that using like the signature from like the InPub or something?
It wouldn't be
or
Nostr
your
related.
Nostr identity?
It wouldn't be Nostr related. So it would be
Okay, so
my
it's still
node
like
sending.
Lightning. Okay.
Right, the same way maybe you log into a website with, you sign a message.
So what key is this thing that you're using to sign?
It would be my node's private keys, if I'm not
Okay, so
mistaken.
it's the Lightning.
Right.
Macaroon key or admin or whatever. Okay.
Right, not Nostr related.
Okay.
Awesome, thanks guys, that was fantastic.
Do you have any questions?
So we showed some out about 20 minutes ago right before this. If you have a Wallet of Satoshi address, if you're one of these 5,000 that we have, like you may have KeySends from me right now. So, and you could spend them at that link we showed earlier to vote.
Oh.
Thanks guys.
Sounds like a ballot harvesting over there, you know?
Is this Satogram XYZ?
Satagram.xyz.
Yep. Next team is Team DBC, if you guys want to move up here.